Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad you are here for today's episode of English Listening Practice. In today's episode, we are going to talk about something there is really important for everyone learning English, how to improve your listening skill. So whether you are just starting out or looking to take your English to the next level, this podcast is for you. Let's dive in. Now you might be wondering, why is listening practice so important? Well, think about it. We spend most of our time listening to others when we communicate. So, the better you are at understanding spoken English, the more confident you'll feel when you are talking to someone or listening to movies, music, or podcasts in English. There are different ways to practice listening. First, let's talk about the natural conversations. You know, the kind of dialogues you hear every day when you are out and about. When you are listening to these, focus on understanding the key points, even if you don't catch every word. For example, if someone says, I am heading to the grocery store, do you need anything? You don't need to know every word, but you should catch the idea. They are going to the store and they are asking if you need something. Next, you can try listening to podcasts or watching shows in English. Now, here's a cool tip: don't just listen once, listen again. The more you listen, the easier it will get to understand the details. If you're unsure about a word, pause and try to figure it out. Context can help a lot. And let's not forget about music. Music is a fun way to practice too. Have you ever listened to a song and thought, what did they just say? Well, go ahead and look up the lyrics and sing alone. It's a great way to pick up new vocabulary, especially using and expressions. So, here's a little exercise for today's episode. I will read out a short conversation and I want you to listen. Afterward, I will ask you a couple of questions to see how much you understood. Ready? Here we go. Hey Mike, do you want to grab some coffee after work today? Sure, I would love to. What time? How about 5:30? Sounds perfect. Where should we meet? Let's meet at the cafe near the park. Great, I'll see you there. Alright, now that you have heard the conversations, here are the questions. What time are they meeting for coffee? Where will they meet? Take a moment to think about it. Got your answers? Let's check them. So the correct answers are: they are meeting at 5:30. They will meet at the cafe near the park. Great job if you got them right. If no, don't worry, just keep practicing and it will get easier over time. To wrap up today's episode, I want to encourage you to keep listening to English every day, even if just for a few. Over time, you will notice how much your understanding improves. Remember, listening is just as important as speaking when it comes to language learning. Thank you so much for tuning in today's episode of English Listening Practice. If you enjoyed this podcast, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. And as always, leave me a comment below with any questions or suggestion for future episodes. I would love to hear from you. Until next time, keep practicing, keep learning, and keep having fun with English. See you in the next episode.